I also want to let you know that our team is already working on 2020. Thanks again to those sponsors, and I'd like to turn it over to those sponsors. And I'll start with thanking ProMedica. And of course, Randy Oster was here last year, and his commitment has been completely unwavering from the first time we started. And Kathleen Merrill from ProMedica, my business partners. Kathleen.
Good afternoon. I want to say thank you to Bruce for giving us an opportunity to talk about our sponsorship. We are so proud to be able to be a part of this. We're excited about Jeep Fest 2020 coming and all that it brings to the downtown area. We feel that it is a great opportunity to not only show what all the city has kind of rebirthed and revitalized, but also a way for tens of thousands of people who maybe don't know Toledo to come in and see it. And it's been just remarkable to see how this all comes together. I will tell you that ProMedica loves Jeep. We love the history, we love the future of where it's going, and we love to be a part of how this comes together for the community. We also always do a Jeep concert, a Jeep Fest concert. We kick off on Friday night. We have a very big announcement that we will not be making today, but we will be making shortly about what is coming. But it'll be one of the biggest acts that we have all season, so we look forward to doing that.
Thank you, Kathleen. I'm Jeff Cole with Dana, and we're also really excited to be here today to announce that we'll be back another year as title sponsor with ProMedica. Excited about this fourth installment of Jeep Fest. It's truly a celebration of our automotive heritage in this area, and that's a great opportunity to share that heritage with the world. I want to express our appreciation to the organizing committee, and especially Jerry and Bruce and Pete, but as well the volunteers and all on the committee for making it such a great event that we decided we had to do it again. Each year, as Bruce said, each year it gets better and better, and that's why we're a part of it. There's about 3,000 Dana family members in Northwest Ohio and Southeast Michigan. They want to be a part of it. Last year we had about 40 members of our family with Jeeps in the parade, and they want to do that again. And so we're just tickled to be a part of it. I think everyone knows that the axles for the Jeep Wrangler and the new Gladiator are manufactured at Dana's relatively new plant at the site where the Jeep was born. And we have about 500 people at that facility now, which exceeded all expectations when we built that. And they're just really thrilled that we're going to be back for another year. One of the things that Dana does is at Jeep Fest. Last year was right here along Summit Street. Not sure where it'll be this year, but an outdoor technical display area that features original equipment and aftermarket products related to Jeep. We'll be bringing that back in expanded fashion as well. So, in addition to all of our Jeeps that we will parade. So we're encouraging our employees and their families to be a part of it. We're looking forward to celebrating our automotive history with Jeep enthusiasts around the world. So thank you for joining us today.
Thank you again to our co-sponsors very much. We couldn't have done it without you, but I think it's always good to look forward a little bit by looking back too. This whole thing was born on a wet January afternoon on a rainy day that we said let's do something. We decided let's do it downtown. I think that's the best decision that this process ever made. It belongs in the heart of the city because Jeep is the heart of the city. Jerry and I and Bruce share a common bond. We speak Jeepanese because we've been part of that. Luckily, we've been fortunate to be part of that history. But guess what? After 70,000 people in downtown, people from 32 different states and countries, at the end of next year, everybody will be speaking Jeepanese. And we welcome all of them to do that. Jeep's history in Toledo is unquestioned. It's our birthright. It kind of defines who we are. We're tough, rugged people in Toledo and Northwest Ohio. We build tough, rugged Jeeps that are powered by tough, rugged axles. From the first Jeep that ever came off that shop floor, Dana and Jeep have been together, so we're well-known partners to do it. I want to speak to the thousands of retirees that are out here, many of them volunteer. and I want to speak to the history of Jeep. They say you can go around the world and you can say 2 words in English and everybody will know what you're talking about. One is Coke and the other is Jeep. And that still rings true today. Our products are everywhere, but the heart of the Jeep is here. I think prior to Jeep Fest, there was really 2 big festivals out here. In Moab, Utah, they have 100-mile course we do on Jeeps, kind of an active, and in Pennsylvania, they had a Jeep festival out here. We've eclipsed all of that because of the tradition of this city, the love of this city for this product, and the love of this product around the world. So Jeep Fest is back, and it's almost like it's never quit. It's only been a couple months, but here's what we realized. Don't let momentum go to waste. What we produced last year, we have every bit of expectation next year too. We're going to have to do it a little differently. Summit Street, I think, is not going to be in play next year. We're doing construction. But just like the Jeep is a off-road vehicle, we'll have a little off-road parade. We may have to go up the block a little bit, but we'll find a way, and we are going to get through downtown Toledo. We're going to create the partnerships. Mark your calendars. It's the same thing. There'll be a concert. The Mud Hens are back in play again this year. So that great combination of the Mud Hens and Jeep works just like a MASH rerun, I guess, at the end of the day. We'll come back, mark your calendars, and Bruce, 32 states. Guys, we're after 50 states. We think every state should be here for the next couple of years. So Jeep Fest 2020, we're rolling.
First off, thanks for everybody that came down today. Thanks to our sponsors. We can't do this without them. We said that and probably can't say it enough. What a great venue we've got for this event. And I can only tell you that it was about 60 days ago, we wouldn't have been able to stand here and do this because that street was closed. There was no traffic, but it wouldn't have been any quieter. It was full of vendors and sponsors, tractor trailer rigs from across the United States. We had some vendors from California. We had spectators that were running from Hensville to Jackson Street to the river. We had 20 blocks that was filled with Jeepers, Jeep enthusiasts, and people that just love the vehicle and love to come down and have a good time. That's what we try to put together with Jeep Fest. That's our target again for 2020. So we're going to try and kind of recap what we talked about. Obviously, we're going to do this again. Everybody needs to mark their calendars, 7th, 8th, and 9th. And keep an eye on our website because there may be some little alterations there. Could possibly be some things going on earlier. Could be some things going on later. So the website's going to be up and running today. Registration for vendors is open. Registration for spectators and participants will be open probably in January, a good 3 to 4 months earlier than last year. But keep an eye on that website. There's a lot of information. Gives us a good opportunity for all our early sponsors and early vendors. It's an opportunity to get the organization you represent posted, get people calling and inquiring. The 2020 event is, our effort is focused on doing not only the biggest Jeep event in the Midwest, but it's also to do the best event. We got a lot of feedback from last year. We're trying to do some little tweaks. Not much we can do for Saturday to squeeze anything in. If those of you who were here, it's an early morning, late evening kind of an event. But maybe there's some things for Sunday. We're going to try and work with our Run Toledo group, and we're going to make some adjustments that I think will make the Sunday event a lot more enjoyable and hopefully a lot more attractive to the people that come to and participate. The other thing I want to close out with is the comment that, yeah, it's called the Jeep Fest, and it's about Jeep. There's no doubt about that. But it's about people. It's about the city of Toledo. And, where better to have a Jeep Fest than in the city where the Jeep has been produced for ongoing now 79 years. And Jeff and I and some of the other folks that are invested in this thing hope it's for another 79 years.